All right, let's talk about a card that makes a lot of people nervous. You know the one. In the world of tarot, few cards get a reaction quite like the Five of Pentacles. It shows up and you kind of think, oh no, bad news. But is it really? Today we're going to dive deep into the story this card tells, because it's a journey that starts in a tough place, but that's not always where it ends. You know that feeling, right? Like no matter what you do, every door just slams shut and you're stuck outside in the cold. That very specific, lonely feeling, that is the absolute heart of the Five of Pentacles. It's a card that finds us in our most difficult moments, and really understanding it is the first step to getting through them.
Okay, so let's get into it. The traditional upright meaning. Yeah, this is where the challenge is. This is the part of the story where everything feels pretty bleak, where our characters are walking right into the storm.
So at its core, this card is all about a period of adversity. It points to a really negative shift, a time when you might feel totally rejected, or like you're just fighting a losing battle. It's that feeling that the universe has kind of singled you out for a rough patch.
And what's really interesting here is just how wide-ranging these themes are. Yeah, it often points to money troubles, financial loss, poverty, maybe losing a job, but that kind of strain can make you feel alienated, like a total outcast. It's that sense of just bad luck, constant struggle. And sometimes it can signal really personal crises, things like illness, divorce, or even a public scandal.
And this shows you exactly how that might actually pop up in your life. In a love reading, it can mean feeling abandoned, maybe even going through a tough breakup. For your career, it could be literal unemployment, or just feeling completely isolated at your job. And for your health, it often points to illnesses that are really brought on by the sheer stress and worry of it all.
But here is the single most important thing to remember when this card shows up. The number one thing to hold on to through all this difficulty is that this situation is temporary.
So let's look at how the story evolves. Because the Five of Pentacles isn't just about suffering. No way. It's a card that has a hidden lesson inside, a little sliver of light that can actually show us the way forward. And this right here, this is the whole message. This card carries a powerful promise of our own resilience. It's here to remind us that no storm, no matter how bad, lasts forever. This period of hardship is just a chapter. It is not the whole story. And this is the card's challenge to you, really. It asks you to look around. Are you so focused on the one door that's locked that you're missing the helping hands all around you? The support from friends, family, your community. That hope is there, but you have to be willing to see it, and more importantly, to accept it. Now, when this card flips over and shows up reversed, the whole story changes. This is the recovery. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's that journey back to stability, to security, and to feeling accepted again. It's the way home.
I mean, just look at that shift. It's so clear, right? Where the upright card talks about loss, the reversed is all about recovery. That feeling of isolation turns into acceptance. The constant struggle is replaced by actual forward progress, and hardship finally gives way to a real sense of security. It's a total 180.
So the themes here are all about positive momentum. The hardship is ending, you can almost feel your luck starting to turn, you're finally recovering from those losses, whether they were financial, emotional, or physical. It's a time of being welcomed back in, and, just as important, it's a time for finding forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. You can think of the reversed card as your personal roadmap to recovery. Step 1. Recognize the worst is over. Seriously, opportunities that seemed impossible before are going to start popping up. Step 2 is all about finding acceptance, letting go of what was holding you down. And finally, step 3 is about restoring that faith in yourself and in the world around you. And this recovery, it touches every single part of your life. In love, you're finally overcoming those struggles, feeling accepted again. In your career, this could be a new job or just getting back to work. Financially, you're starting to pay off debts and feel that security return. And with your health, it might mean getting a clear diagnosis, a treatment plan, or just a genuine recovery. Okay, so what does this entire journey, from being out in the cold with the upright card to the warmth of the reversed, what does it all really teach us? What's the big takeaway here? When it comes right down to it, the Five of Pentacles isn't a curse, it's a profound teacher. It shows up to remind us just how resilient we are. It's in these moments of struggle that we discover a strength we never even knew we had. We gain a kind of wisdom that you can only get from weathering the storm. And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. I want you to look back at your own life. At those times you felt completely out in the cold. What did that hardship teach you about yourself? What strength did you find in that moment that you now carry with you every single day?